Hi everyone, welcome back to good old Chaz Koi. Just a quick update this week. The fish have been settling in really nice, feeding really well. I'm still feeding them on the old Medikoi Junior, um, but I've been watching a few videos about fish treats, and I had a comment from my uncle. Actually, I'm going to post it up in here. Who's quite right. They're intelligent creatures. They might be getting a bit bored in my little tank, so I thought we'd give them not coffee. I've got my coffee here. Look. I'm just going to show you because sometimes I can get these fish, although they're tiny little tosai, to hand feed. So I'm going to give that a go, and I've also lined up some other little treats for them, which I'm going to give them over the rest of this week. So stay tuned and let's see if they like it or not. Right, so I've lifted the cover so I can get in there, but actually they're a bit spooked. They're a little bit spooked now, and it's a bit windy. So should we see what we can do? We can get them to come up. Yeah, they've hidden proper. Come on. They are not having that at all, are they? Oh, here comes one. Normally, here they are, look. Normally, it's the chag that comes up first. Hang on a sec. All right, I actually got some food to give him this time. Come on. Sprinkle a little bit in. Come on. It's windy today. You can hear my old wind chime going ballistic in the background there. Come on. There's the chag. Come on. Here he comes. Here comes one of the Karashi guys. Oh, no, skipped away. There's the chag. Here he is. Come on. Come on. No treats. Oh, there's a chag just went back behind my hand. There you go. It is the old Karashi guy. Come on. Here he comes. Come on. Here we are. Oh, hello. Come and licked it straight out of my fingers. Don't think I quite caught that on the old film, but there we go. They're getting tame. Even with the lid up. Awesome. That was cool, wasn't it? Anyway, first treat I'm going to try them on. Just obviously just literally just fed them. I'm going to give them an orange. I've seen quite a few people talking about giving them oranges. Now I've given it a good clean and a rub on the outside to see if there's any wax coating. That's all gone. But also I've just taken a couple of the pips out that I can see because I don't want to risk them ingesting them. So I'm hoping that floats the right way. Does it self right? Does it? I've never put an orange in there. Oh yeah, look, that's quite cool. It's always going to float. Well, maybe not. Just needs a little poke. Look, there we go. So see how they get on with that. But also I'm thinking just having something floating around in the water might just give them something to play with, bit of entertainment, and also I'll be able to see the flow of the tank a little bit as well. So yeah, obviously that's gone in. It's about, I don't know what time it is, about 2:30, 3 o'clock. So I shall check back on that later and see how much of it they've eaten. Not much interest in it at this time. They're all hiding again. They're like, what the hell is that in the pond? Yeah. Well, they're starting to take a little bit of interest in the orange. As soon as they see me, they're all feeding. Here we are the next morning. We can see the old orange floating around. I've just taken the cover up again, so the fish are kind of doing their little trick of hiding again. So I'm just going to give them a little sprinkle of food, and then we'll flip the orange around and see if they've actually eaten any of it. Right, so let's get the orange out, shall we? What do you reckon? Have they eaten any of it? Oh wow, look! They're right tucked in. Oh bless them. That's amazing. I'm well chuffed with that. They've obviously been chasing that around all night. I've eaten probably about 2/3 of it. Yeah, so that's been successful. Today, I'm going to try with some lettuce. So I just bought like a gem lettuce, I think, from Lidl's. What I'm going to do, because I don't want to put any like chemicals in the food, I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to soak it in some water just to make sure that any sort of, I don't know, soil, little bugs, or any sort of crop spraying chemicals have been rinsed off, and then we'll get this in the tank. See how that goes. So there we go. There's my lettuce. I was thinking of originally I was going to cut it this way, but actually, what I think I'm going to cut it that way, and then I can hopefully float it in that way round, and also I'll be able to rinse it out, I think, a bit better. So I'm going to cut it. Let's cut it about there, shall we? Here you go, some ASMR for you. Look, here we go. Nice. So hope you enjoyed that little montage. So here's the lettuce. Let's put it in the tank. It's going to float that way. Hope it does. There we go. Let's have another little recap, and then we can see what it looks like after a few hours in the tank. So literally just put that in, and look, they're definitely interested in it more than they were in the orange after that I put in. But then I suppose that was yesterday. That was their first experience of floating food, so they're probably like, oh, maybe I wonder if we can eat this. Right, well, let's leave them to it and put the cover back on. Oh, here they come again, look. Safety in numbers. Go on, have a nibble. Have a nibble. I'm not just giving them this food though, as you saw earlier. I am still feeding them their usual pellets. You know, I'm chuffed away. That's just floating around. Again, it just gives them something to, even if they don't eat it, which I'm sure they will, it's obviously just giving them something to be interested in. Oh, is it going to get hit by the water? Look, what's going to go on there? Drama. Whee! Oh. Well, that's going to be slowly eaten by the fish. Lettuce looks like it's having good time in there, look. Here they come. Right, okay. I'm going to snap back a little bit later once they've had a bit of time to get used to that in the tank. So there's the lettuce. It's been bobbing around in there now for about 6 hours. Remember what it looked like before? I don't think they've even touched that. It's even got this little bit here that's still there, so I don't think the lettuce was very successful. Worth trying. But actually, do you know what I can do with this now? I'm going to put this back in the kitchen and the kids can just have that for their packed lunches tomorrow. So can you guess what's next up on the menu this afternoon? Yeah, so I've got this packet from Lidl's. Just having a quick read of what we got in here. So what have we got? We've got some mixed squid, shelled mussels, peeled prawns, and shelled clams. Quick frozen. Nothing else in here, I don't think. No, that's just it. So no like extra ingredients, no sauces. It's just in what he calls an ice glaze, which I assume is just water to help it freeze. So we're going to get that open. See if they like it. So I have seen other people on YouTube feeding their fish seafood. Now I do live by the coast, so I can, if I wanted to, go and get some fresh mussels and prawns, but I figured they'd all be quite salty and not necessarily cooked or perhaps even put into vinegar, whereas all this, because it's frozen, I know it's all been cooked, there's not going to be any nasties lurking in here, so I'm going to find a way, I think. Can I break that? Oh, there we go. Because I only need a little bit. I'm just going to cut a little bit off, I think. Defrost that and then chop it up and see what they make of it. Cut a corner off, I reckon. Oh, there we go. A bit of a mussel on there, haven't we? Try and get that bit, the rest of it off. A little bit there. My wife hates seafood. She's gone out in a minute, just as well. And prawn, I think that's enough. What's this here? A bit of squid, I think. There we go. So I'm going to defrost that into some cold water, I think, and then let's chop it up and see what they think. Nom nom. I thought it was cooked. I've just checked and it's not. It must be cooked. And I've just diced it all. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can just pour some boiling water over this and that'll cook it. So yeah, let's get on that. No, I don't know if this is necessary or not, but there's some boiling water, look. I'll tell you what, it smells good. So that's probably already cooked it, to be fair, but I'm just going to blast it now in the microwave. Just to bring that, oh God, spill it on my fingers. So there we go. I boiled it up in the microwave and now I've just run some cold water over it so it's not going to be warm for the fishes. Let's go and see if they like it. I'm quite excited about this one. So a bit difficult to differentiate now, but we've got some bits of mussels in there, a bit of squid, a bit of clams and the prawn, all nicely cooked. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Oh, before I feed them actually, there's one thing. I don't want this floating around in my tank, stinking up my water and getting inside my pressure filter and just making it ming. So I think actually some of this seafood will sink rather than just float. So I'm just going to, just for the time being, just going to turn off my Varipump so that I can see if they eat it. I'm not just going to chuck it all in. So yeah, let's see how we go. They're really hugging the bottom, and I think it must be because I've turned the pump off, isn't it? I've still got my air on, but because I put the pump off, they're like, what the hell? Bit of normal food for you. No, they know something's not right. Let's get the pump back on again. Honestly, they're so fussy. Put more thought into what I've fed them today than myself. Honestly. Got your pump back on now, so come on. Do your thing. Oh, there we go. See if anyone can see that bit there. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Chad got it. Oh, it ate that, didn't it? Another bit floating down there. Who's going to get that bit? Anyone? Yeah, the I don't know what that one is. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. The yellow and gold one. Got a bit there. Anyone going to go for that bit? Just here it is, I think. Oh yeah, the yellow and white one is all over it, mate. Yellow and white, black and white. Right, I'm getting through my little pot here, but this yellow and black one, he just chases it. He or she is just all over it. See that bit of food sinking there? Who's going to get that? Jag. Bit of muscle there. He's coming up for this bit then. Must be quite nice for him to have some sinking food. Quite often actually what they do is, even with the floating food where it gets ripped down by the water, they'll chase it underneath. Well, the Kaku got some of that one then. The Shiro hasn't had any of it yet. Nice when they're full size, you can chuck it in a bit bigger chunks. Comes Kaku for some. Yeah, munching on that. Yeah, he had all 3 bits then. Oh, he seems to be enjoying it, which is quite nice to see. Feeding the fishes. Some fishes. Just try and get an underwater camera really, and then I can see a little bit more what's going on. Yeah, look, there he is again. Oh yeah, look, they're actually going for it now. I think they've recognised this is nice, tasty food. Right, well, I'm going to give them the rest of that, and I'll catch you in a bit. Well, they ate most of that. I'm just getting bored of feeding them now, so just giving them a bit more of the old pellets, and I'm going to leave them alone today. Let them chill for a bit. Look what I got, Rocky. You'll like it. Really? So this cat does my head in. Eat it. It's like fresh fish, mate. Cooked by my own fair hands. I know it wasn't originally for you, but either you want it or you don't. He's like so suspicious of it.
One eternity later.
Like seriously, you're just not a normal cat. There we go, boy. Enjoy. So if I was going to give my honest opinions on a restaurant de la Jazz Goya, I would have to give top marks to the orange. The lettuce bombed, that was just a waste of time. And the seafood, they seemed to enjoy it, but didn't quite get the response I wanted, but I think that's more because I freaked them out. So still got some of that in the freezer, so I can try that again. But just as a bit of a bonus here, I think one of the things that I did notice, even though the fish weren't really going after the lettuce, it was catching their attention, and obviously so was the orange. So I think they might just benefit from having something bobbing around in the tank. So I've got a special little surprise for them, and for you, of course. I asked my wife to get them one of these, and she actually already had one. Check it out, rubber duck. But not only any rubber duck, yes, Harrods. So they can have this in their tank and see how they get on with that. Here he goes. Just push him in off the edge. Whee! Oh no! There we go. Needs a name, doesn't he? Harry Harrods? I don't know. Leave me a comment below if you want to give him a name. There he goes, swimming about. Oh no, he's stuck. Oh, come on, mate, get yourself out of trouble. This is from Harrods, mate. It's supposed to be like top quality. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Mate, that's a bit sorry, isn't it? How is he supposed to... Anyway, we'll come back to that. Hopefully he'll sort himself out and right himself up. Check him out, he's loving life. Bless him. Fish don't like it. Anyway, seriously, I think that duck is almost as useless as the cat. So thanks ever so much for watching, as always. If you have liked this video, please give me a like, give me a comment, let me know what you feed your fish in terms of fresh food and anything else other than pellets. If you've got a name for another name for Harry the Harrods duck, let me know in the comments. But again, thanks ever so much for joining me. I'm going to pop a couple of other links over here to some of my other videos that I think you might quite enjoy. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.